as you said, it's waiting. Time to consider what the plan for the day is. Hopefully things will start moving soon. We're waiting for the briefing to find out what the track conditions are, but it really is very relaxed, laid back with all the drivers, everyone just chatting and getting on.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating not knowing what's happening and just waiting to hear when we can get out on the track, really, and just see what the race officials are going to say.
Yeah, second that really. There's not much more to add, but it's looking pretty good now, so I think we'll get a nice dry race, but it's just what we do with qualifying and warm-up. It'd be nice if we had a time scale, but keeps us on our toes. So.
Yeah, we started in the morning at 8:15, supposed to be the racing briefing, drivers. They told us to wait because the track condition is not feeling good. So I'm a bit nervous because it's the first race, it's a wet condition, so I don't know what will happen. I'm still waiting, still nervous.
It feels like waiting. Well, I'm sure the track, they're just checking, the track is how the conditions are. I mean, of course, this waiting period is a bit, I don't want to say boring, but it's you just want to go out there and get finished with it.
Well, as you can see, we've had everything postponed. That it's just playing with our nerves, and but I think it's better to wait now until the track conditions becomes better than to just rush things now and change the settings and everything. So we're waiting. We don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, it's pretty tense. I mean, everyone's trying to work on, both having a wet setup and a dry setup, and which tires are going on for warm-up, quali, the race itself. So it's wait and see, and hopefully, the rains will come in some stage, or they just completely will stay dry. What we don't want is a mixed setup. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're hopefully going to start on the dry. I mean, for the quali at least, but we need to do a couple of laps on the rain tires just to see how it goes, because there's still a couple of pool area. But I mean, we're pretty lucky compared to the last few days in Dubai, so we don't have thunderstorm or anything like that. Right now we're just waiting. Hopefully it will be easier to make a good choice for the setup for the race.
Yeah, it's been nerve-wracking at the beginning, but I think the organisation, it's important to have a safe race, and as you know, it's my first race as well, so I'm just enjoying the atmosphere. As you can see, the people around the pits, especially the AUH guys and what have you, it's a friendly family atmosphere, so drinking coffee, donuts, and we've got the rest of the day to go. I'm sure we will race, so I look forward to that.
It's okay, actually. A little bit frustrating. It's either we want it to rain or not rain, so we know whether we're using slick tyres or wet tyres. At the moment, it's still a little bit in the middle, but it's starting to dry up. But the waiting round's not too bad. Everyone's in good spirits, and I'm sure before long we'll be out on the track.
And I'm hoping for a wet race. I mean, we like the wet. We're children of rain, I think, and we're very progressive on brake and throttle and turn in. So if we're soft on tires, I think we'll be able to do 2 hours of really consistent lapping in the wet.
Going out, I had a misfortunate experience last year in the wet, but I would rather go out in wet now to improve myself. And I know that the room for the other competitors to do mistakes is going to be way higher. So I would rather go out in wet tires and take my chances.
I guess, I don't know, we just have to wait and see how it goes. The weather's getting a lot better. Wait and see, it probably dries out. It plays with the nerves a little bit. But other than that, excited, really.
You prefer to go out on slicks or on wet tires?
Well, in this condition, I would wait, really. Going out on wets, probably there's a lot of dry patches. I'd suggest probably waiting and then going out on slicks.
Slicks or wet tires?
I think for the qualifying, it'll probably be wets because there's nothing going around the track. So if you had something going around, it will lift the water. So I think qualifying will be wet, and then obviously in the race it's about 4 hours, so we'll be out on the slicks then. But what we want is what would be nice is having a bit of a downpour during the race. That'll sort us out.
Eventually the waiting game ended with the driver's briefing, and although the sun would join us for the rest of the day, it was decided not to run the race on the international circuit configuration for safety reasons. A decision that would leave quite a few drivers unhappy.
Can you confirm, is it going to be on the club circuit?
Everything is on the club circuit. That's what the programme says. That's My concern, as you are well aware, is always that your safety is paramount.
With safety in mind, it was decided the 2.46 kilometer club circuit would be the setting for some great radical racing battles. End of the waiting game. And now, let's put some rubber on the track.